To connect your Supabase table to your AI agent, first name your integration. I'm going to call it something like my Supabase table. And then we need a project ID, a table name, and an API key. For all of that, we need to go to our Supabase dashboard. So I'm going to click on one of these projects, and your project ID is in the URL. It's this string right here. So I'm going to copy this and paste it into the project ID input. Now for the table name. On the left side, you can click Table Editor, and you can see your tables on the left side. So this is the name I would use. I would use articles. But let's create a new one. So I'm going to click Create a New Table. I'm going to call it Blogs. So back on settings, I'm going to change this to blogs. And it's important for this table to have 3 columns. We need to have title, content, and slug. So scrolling down, we're going to add column. This one is title, and the type is going to be text. Let's add another column. This column is content, and that type is also text. And the last column is slug, and that type is text as well. Now we can click Save. We also need to disable RLS for the table. This allows the API to access the table and post content to it. There's a little button up here that says Add RLS Policy. Let's click on it. And then I'm going to click Disable RLS, then Confirm. And then in my table editor, you see this little purple lock next to the name, and that means that RLS is disabled. So the last thing we need to do is go to Project Settings, and then Data API, and then we need this public key. This is your API key, so let's copy this and paste it into the input section here. Then we can click Connect. If everything is good, you're going to get a notification. It says your Supabase has been connected. We can click OK. You'll see that Supabase connection down here. And then if I click on that new blogs table, we can see that there was a test call. It says testing API, and then testing-API for the slug. This means that it worked. So now I can go to the home page and choose any AI agent or automation that uses a website connection, or I can just filter by website on the left side, and each one of these will be able to connect to your Supabase database.